Sunil Gavaskar, the little master of Indian cricket. Sunil Gavaskar is one of the greatest opening batsmen of all time. He played for India and Bombay from 1971 to 1987, scoring over 10,000 runs in Test cricket and setting many records along the way. He was also a successful captain, commentator, and administrator of the game. This video will explore his life and achievements in 10 sections. Early life and family. Sunil Manohar Gavaskar was born on 10 July 1949 in Bombay, India. His father, Manohar, was a textile merchant and his mother, Meenal, was a housewife. He had a sister, Kavita, who married another Indian cricketer, Gundappa Viswanath. Sunil's uncle, Madhav Mantri, was also a former Test player and influenced his interest in cricket. Sunil attended St. Xavier's High School in Bombay, where he excelled in cricket and academics. He was named India's best schoolboy cricketer of the year in 1966. He scored 246 222 and 85 in school cricket in his final year of secondary education before striking a century against the touring London schoolboys. Domestic career. Sunil made his debut in Ranji Trophy, India's premier domestic competition, in 1968 by 69 with a match against Karnataka. He played for Bombay for 14 seasons, winning the trophy 11 times. He scored over 8,000 runs in Ranji Trophy at an average of 58.72, with 27 centuries and a highest score of 340. He also played for Somerset in England in 1980, becoming the first Indian to do so. He scored over 1,000 runs in his only season there, with 4 centuries and a top score of 172. International debut and rise to fame. Sunil made his Test debut for India against West Indies on 6 March 1971 at Port of Spain. He scored a brilliant 65 in the first innings and followed it up with an unbeaten 67 in the second innings to help India win their first ever Test match on West Indian soil. He then went on to score 3 more centuries in the series, including a double hundred in the final Test at Port of Spain. He amassed a record-breaking total of 774 runs in the series at an average of 154.80, the most by any batsman on debut. He also became the first Indian to score 4 centuries in one series. He continued his prolific run scoring against England, Australia, New Zealand, Pakistan and Sri Lanka in the following years. He became the first Indian to score over 1,000 runs in a calendar year in 1976 and repeated the feat in 1978 and 1979. Captaincy and controversies. Sunil was appointed as the captain of the Indian team for the first time in 1976 against New Zealand. He led India to 6 wins, 9 draws and 9 losses in his first stint as captain till 1979. He then handed over the captaincy to Srinivas Venkataraman for the tour of Pakistan in 1979 by 80. However, he was reinstated as captain for the home series against England in 1981 by 82. He faced some controversies during his captaincy tenure, such as declaring the Indian innings closed at 334 by 4 against England at Lord's in 1982 when he was batting on 121 *, denying himself a chance to break Don Bradman's record of most Test centuries. He also had a heated argument with Dennis Lillee during the Melbourne Test in 1981 when he accused the Australian fast bowler of deliberately kicking him while running between the wickets. He threatened to walk off the field with his partner Chetan Chauhan until he was persuaded by the team manager to resume play. He also had some disagreements with Kapil Dev, India's star all-rounder and future captain. The two exchanged captaincies several times between 1982 and 1985, creating confusion and instability in the team. World Cup performances. Sunil played in 4 World Cups for India from 1975 to 1987. He scored a total of 1,015 runs in these tournaments at an average of 39.03, with 1 century and 7 50s. His best performance came in the inaugural World Cup in England in 1975 when he scored an unbeaten 101 against England at Lord's, becoming the first Indian to score a century in World Cup history. However, he also had some disappointing moments in the World Cup, such as scoring only 36 runs in 4 innings in the 1983 edition when India won the trophy for the first time. He also failed to score a 50 in his last World Cup in 1987 when India lost to England in the semi-final. Records and achievements. Sunil was a prolific run scorer and a record breaker in Test cricket. He scored 10,122 runs in 125 tests at an average of 51.12, with 34 centuries and 45 50s. He was the first batsman to reach 10,000 test runs and held the record for most test runs till 2005 when he was surpassed by Alan Border. He also held the record for most test centuries till 2005 when he was overtaken by Sachin Tendulkar. He still holds the record for most centuries in a series, 4 most runs in a series by a debutant, 774, most centuries against one opponent, 13 against West Indies, and most consecutive centuries at a venue, 4 at Wankhede Stadium. He was also a brilliant fielder and took 108 catches in Test cricket, which is the most by any Indian till date. He received many awards and honours for his outstanding contribution to Indian cricket, such as the Arjuna Award, 1975, the Padma Shri, 1980, the Padma Bhushan, 1984, the Wisden Cricketer of the Year, 1980, the Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award, 2012, and the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame, 2009. Retirement and post-retirement career. Sunil retired from international cricket after playing his last test against Pakistan at Bangalore in March 1987. He scored a memorable 96 on a difficult pitch against a formidable bowling attack, but could not prevent India from losing by 16 runs. He then became a popular commentator and writer on cricket. He also served as the chairman of the ICC Cricket Committee from 2001 to 2010. He was also appointed as the interim president of the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, in 2013 and 2014. He also ventured into politics and social work. He contested the Lok Sabha elections from Mumbai South constituency in 2004 as a Congress candidate, but lost to Milind Deora. He also founded the Professional Management Group, PMG, India's first sports marketing company, and supported various charitable causes, such as cancer awareness, education, and animal welfare. Personal life and family. Sunil married Marshanil Mehrotra, the daughter of a leather industrialist, in 1978. They have a son, Rohan, who also played cricket for India A and Bengal. Rohan is married to Swati Chaturvedi, a journalist. Sunil is known for his love for music, especially old Hindi film songs. He is also fond of reading, traveling, and playing golf. Legacy and influence. Sunil is widely regarded as one of the greatest batsmen of all time and an icon of Indian cricket. He inspired generations of cricketers with his skill, temperament, and dedication to the game. He is especially admired for his technique against fast bowling, with a particularly high average of 65.45 against the West Indies, who possessed a four-pronged fast bowling attack, widely regarded as the most vicious in Test history. However, Most of Gavaskar's centuries against West Indies were against the team when their four-pronged attack were playing together. He is also credited with instilling confidence and self-belief in Indian cricket, which was often considered inferior to other teams. He led India to many memorable victories at home and abroad, such as the series wins in England, 1986, and Australia, 1981, and the World Championship of Cricket, 1985. He is also respected for his outspoken views on various issues related to cricket, such as umpiring standards, player welfare, match fixing, and administration. Conclusion. Sunil Gavaskar is a legend of Indian cricket who achieved many milestones and set many benchmarks in his illustrious career. He is a role model for aspiring cricketers and a source of pride for millions of Indians. He is truly the little master of Indian cricket. Dear viewers, we have tried our best to provide you an informative video. Please comment that how did you find this video, because your comments and opinion are very important to us. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel and give a thumb up so that you may be updated for our every effort regarding upcoming video. Take care of your good self.